Who's the priority in the relationship?
In our relationship,
I mean, just in general.
um, I would think, well, I've I've put it like this. I've been told I was the priority, but I would think in most relationships it is the woman that is a priority because um I feel men do cater to women a lot. Not that women don't cater to men, but in the most part, men kind of cater.
Are you saying that's the criteria that you use as gauging who's the priority in a relationship?
Well, that's that's the relation. Yeah, that's I should say it can't really be the gauge because at least not for our relationship, but for the most part, yeah, I can see where a lot of men cater to their women that I've seen. Well, they I won't even say cater. I would say that they go a little bit beyond. Let me see if I can come up with an example. Um, Most of the time is I put it like this. So say we're going on a date, you always ask me first where I want to go. It's
Mhm.
not always where you want to go, but it's where I want to go. You do pick a lot of places to go. The majority of the time you do, which I'm good with that. But for some people, the man is pretty much always in charge.
I'm trying to get a sense of where you're going with it because
So, well, let me ask you this. What what consists of being the priority? What makes like I'm gonna ask you for our relationship. What makes you feel as though I'm the priority and you're not?
um for me saying that it's because uh you're still actively like working and things of that nature. I'm kind of in la la land.
Okay.
Right.
La 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 la. Okay.
Right. I'm just kind of in la la land. And really, if I'm being really me,
hmm
I don't give a fuck about this shit. This world is just it just don't grab me that way. Right.
Right.
But I'm here.
Right.
Right. So making you the priority gives me something to look forward to.
Oh.
Right? Because really, I could take the rest of these motherfuckers and leave my. It ain't that serious, you know. Except for a few choice people that I know. But the rest of this shit can blow up, and I'd be like, that's the way it go, motherfucker.
Oh, you're
So
pulling my heartstrings.
right. So that that's to me is that's just mine. But I've seen different celebrity couples and things of
Mm,
that nature. What they power couples, like
right.
and and a discussion came up on one show talking about one person or the other is the priority in that relationship, even though those couples have both um, very highlighted professions, you know.
Right. Okay.
But they were debating about which one was more of the priority in the relationship, and they were talking about a Beyonce, Jay-Z, a Taylor Swift, and Travis Kelsey, those type of high profile couples all make a lot of money. But the guy he was arguing from more of a religious, biblical type of argument.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying he took the exact thing out of the Bible or the exact thing from the religion. It's just his angle came from that point of view, right?
Gotcha.
and I just thought it was fun to ask the audience, is there a priority in the relationship? And I know technically, um, just culturally over the years, where the man has been the breadwinner of the household, by default, I think a lot they became the priority as the breadwinner. Then you start to see this swing
Hmm.
to where um, these people were putting the children as the priority of the family and the relationship. And so on the radio, this one radio program, a big debate broke out as to uh, basically who comes first in the household,
Right,
right?
right. I've
And
heard that
all
quite a
these
bit.
right, and all these people are arguing, oh, well, you got to put the children first, this, that, and the other. And there was a big pushback, a pushback to which I agree with. The breadwinner of that family is the priority because nothing rolls unless that person goes and makes that bread.
Exactly.
And they were saying this thing has gotten out of whack because everybody comes first before mom and dad, and these kids are super empowered, you know, and mom and
Yeah,
dad are ran ragged and not don't have any self-care and stuff like that.
right.
And all of that, to which I agree with. I believe that there should be a balance of it, you know,
Hmm.
and that's a goes along with too respecting your elders, you know,
Okay.
where kids don't grow up with that. It's me, 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 me,
Yeah.
and they don't respect their elders, you
Right.
know, and
Right.
and we witnessed that when we went to a family function, you know. Now those kids don't eat first; those elders eat first,
So yeah, supposed to.
right?
Yeah.
Without them paving the way, these motherfuckers wouldn't have a way to go. So
Right. Right.
so the balance aspect of it is all out of whack, you know,
Y-
in that argument of it. And then, you know, when you come down to the family relationship of it, so now you got two people. Now mama's out in the work field and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. And again, if that's the breadwinner, that's the breadwinner, you know.
Okay.
And I think part of the problem with people is, yeah, they pivot, but they don't pivot in the right direction.
Okay.
All right. So now, and if dad is Mr. Mom and he's at home with the kid and mom is out there hustling the breadwinner, okay, it's just a pivot, right? It's not an
Right.
ego thing. It's just a pivot. You know, things
Right.
ain't like it was 30 years ago. You
It's
know,
not.
circumstances have changed. So it's just a pivot. So it's one of those situations to where um, I think it's something that people should, you know, think about and keep in mind. You know, who's the priority in the relationship, and it doesn't mean that the other person is less equal or all of that ego stuff they try to throw in there and psychological babble crap they try to throw in there. It just
Yeah.
means that, you know, this is what we're doing, right? And
Right.
as a unit, we move further when we got our dynamics down as
Right.
to who's doing what and this, that, and the other. And there's a
Right.
lot of give and take to it. And I think relationship wise, people either are oblivious to the point, or um, it's something they get into as an ego thing,
Yeah.
especially younger, you know, as the ego stroke.
Yeah. And now, and as you say, if it's mom out there being a breadwinner, but most nowadays it's you have both parents out there, mom and dad out there being a breadwinner. I still would say in that case, the male will be the priority of the household. And I'm not saying because he may make more money, and I'm not saying that, but it's like when you like you just said, both are equal at that point because they're both out there making the money or bringing in the bread or whatever.
Mhm.
um I would still say, because you still have that big argument of, oh no, you feed the kids first. No, it would still go because he's head of household, regardless to if you make more money than him, it's still considered in the biblical sense that man is the head of the house. So now if he ain't in the house, then that's a different story. But as long as there's a man in the house, married or not, he is the head of the house. If Even if he's not working, he's still head of the household, which a lot of people tend to get that wrong, or they don't agree with that. It's like, well, I'm making the money and he just sitting at home. It doesn't matter. He's still the man. You still got to respect him for the man that he is. It's, it's not always his fault that he doesn't have a job, but he's still holding up, he's still dealing with responsibilities. So to me, that's like me and you, like you say, if you ain't working no more and I'm still working, you still had a household, you still their priority to me because you've done it already. So you deserve to still just sit back and do nothing. So that's just my point of view. Some may not disagree with it, but I don't care.
Well, I just stay in La La Land.
That's okay.
La La Land is a lot safer than going out here into the mean world.
I know.
It's just much safer, you know. That's
It's
all.
okay. You can stay in La La Land.
Right,
That's
right.
okay. I'll be a part
Now,
of your La La Land.